Hi children, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today's our amazing assignment is on Chapter 9, Comparing Quantities. Exercise 9.1, Question 2 CD, 4 BD, 5 AB, 7 ABCD, 8 ABC, 9 AB sums. For this you can refer textbook page number 69 to 71. Let's have a look on our amazing assignment. Express the following as ratio in different ways and complete the table. Okay, this is the given table. 50 pies to 2 rupees. See, both the units are not equal, right? We know that 2 rupees is equal to 200 pies, right? So, 50 pies to 2 rupees. That means that can be written as, read as 50 pies is to 200 pies. Next, ratio 50 is to 200 and fraction 50 by 200, and simplest form of the fraction is 0 0 cancel, 5 ones 5, 5 fours, so that is 1 by 4. Okay, next one, 6 hours to 1 day. That's here 1 day is equal to, we know that 1 day has 24 hours, then this can be read as 6 hours is to 1 day, 24 hours, 24 hours. Next, the ratio of this is 6 is to 24. Fraction form of this 6 by 24, and the simplest form of this is 6 by 24, it is equal to 6 1 6, 6 4s 24, so the answer 1 by 4. Next, express the following ratios as fractions and reduce them to their simplest form. See, these are the ratios given. 1 hour 30 minutes is to 2 hours 10 minutes, as there are 2 units, hours and minutes. First, let's arrange or convert into same units. 1 hour 30 minutes, that can be written as 1 hour plus 30 minutes is to 2 hours plus 10 minutes. It is equal to 1 hour into minutes. Okay, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, then 60 minutes plus 30 minutes is to 2 hours, can be written as 2 into 60, as we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, then 2 hours is equal to 2 into 60 minutes plus 10 minutes. It is equals to 60 minutes plus 30 minutes is equal to 90 minutes is to 2 into 60, 260 is 120, 120 minutes plus 10 minutes, it is equals to 90 minutes is to 120 minutes plus 10 minutes is equals to 130 minutes, 130 minutes. Now both terms are in same units, then the fraction form of 90 is to 130 is equal to 90 by 130, 0 0 cancel, it is equals to 9 by 13. Then this is the simplest form of the given problem. It is also written as 9 is to 13. Next one, 200 meters is to 1.4 kilometers. Solution, same here, meters and kilometers. Let's arrange or convert into same units. First of all, given problem, 200 meters is to 1.4 kilometers is equals to, see here, 200 meters is to 1.4 kilometers. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Then 1.4 kilometers is equal to 1.4 into 1000 meters. It is equals to 200 meters is to 1.4 into 1000. When we multiply it with 1000, the point moves to the right side 3 times. Then it becomes 1400 meters. It is equals to 200 meters is to 1400 meters. Now units are same, right? Then the fraction form of 200 is to 1400 meters is equal to, that means 200 is to 1400 is equal to 200 by 1400. Two zeros cancel, and here see 2 ones and 2 sevens equals to 1 by 7, or it is also equals to 1:7. This is the simplest form of the given problem. Next one, answer the following questions. See, grid is given. In that, using that grid, we have to answer these questions. Find the ratio of red squares to the white squares. How many red squares are there? First of all, solution, red squares, how many are there? Let's count. Red squares are is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 red squares are there. And how many white squares are there? White squares is equal to, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 are there. So the ratio of red squares to the white squares is, that's the ratio of red squares to the white squares is 12:2. That means the number of red squares is to number of white squares. That means 13. So the answer is 12:13. Next one, find the ratio of white squares to the red squares. Same as it is problem. See here, white squares. How many white squares are there? Before we counted all the squares, right? White squares are is equal to 13 in this, and red squares, how many red squares are there? Red squares are, see here, 12. So the ratio of white squares to the red squares is, the ratio of white squares to the red squares is number of white squares, how many? 13 is to number of red squares, how many? 12. So the answer is 13:12. Next one, see here, compare the following using greater than, less than, or equal to. Now given problem is 17:23 and 5:9. This is the given problem. Solution. See, as these are in ratios, the ratios can also written as in the fraction form. That means 17:23 can be written as 17/23. 17/23, and 5:9 can be written as 5/9 in the fraction form. So 5/9. Are both the denominators are same? No, in this 23 is there, in that 9 is there. as the denominators are not equal, not same, we cannot compare the given fractions directly. So, find the LCM of 23 and 19. See, 23 and 9 are not having any common factors other than 1. Then for those type of numbers, we will just multiply both the numbers. 23 into 9 is 9 3s 27, 7 here, 9 2s 18 plus 2 20, so the 207. So 207 is the LCM of 23 and 9. Now the equivalent fraction of 17 by 23. See here, to get 207 in denominator, with which number should be multiplied by 23? 23 nines. So in numerator and denominator both should be multiplied by 9. And coming to the 5 by 9, to get 207 as denominator, we have to multiply it with 23 by 23. If you multiply 17 into 9, 17 nines 153 and 23 nines 207. Next one, 23 into 5, 23 into 5, 5 3s 15, 5 2s 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 115 by 207. 207 is 9 into 23. So in these two, now see, 207 and 207, both the denominators are equal. At this time we can compare the numerators directly. So 153 and 115. In these two, greatest one is 153. So greater than symbol. 153 is greater than 115. That means 17 is to 23 is greater than 5 is to 9. Next, B1 solution. 7 is to 5 and 23 is to 30. Take it as fraction. 7 is to 5 can be written as 7 by 5 and 23 is to 30 can be written as 23 by 30 in fraction form. Now see, both the denominators are different. When the denominators are different, we have to find the LCM of 5 and 30 to equal the denominators. Now the LCM of 5 and 30 is 30 only. So 7 by 5 into, to equal the denominator as LCM, we have to multiply 5 with 6. When we multiply with 6 in denominator, with the same number we have to multiply numerator also into 6. Now 23 by 30, as LCM is 30, keep it as it is. 7 6s 42 and 5 6s 30. Next here 23 by 30 as it is, 23 by 30. In these two, see, denominators are equal, 30 and 30. 42 and 23 are the numerators. In those two, which one is greatest, 42 or 23? 42. So 42 is greater than 30. Then we say that 7 is to 5 is greater than 23 is to 30. Next one, C1 solution. 16 is to 24 and 2 is to 3. Now take the problem. 16 is to 24 can be written as 16 by 24 in fraction form, and 2 is to 3 can be written as 2 by 3 in fraction form. The LCM of 24 and 3. Why do I finding LCM of 24 and 3? To equal the denominators. As here denominators are not equal, we cannot compare the fractions directly, right? So that we need to find the LCM of both the numbers. 24 and 3. See, 24 is a multiple of 3, right? So then 24 can be considered as LCM of 24 and 3. Now 16 by 24, as LCM is 24, keep the fraction or write the fraction as it is. Next 2 by 3, 2 by 3 in denominator we have to make it as 24. To make it as 24 we have to multiply it with 8, 3 8s 24, right? Now 16 by 24 and 2 8s 16, 3 8s 24, both the denominators are equal, then we can compare easily. Now in numerators 16 and 16 both are 16, right? Same number is there, so it is equal, both are equal. Next one, solution. 25 is to 4 and 50 is to 24. Same fraction form of 24 is to 4 is 25 by 4 and 50 is to 24. Fraction form is 50 by 24. Now see 4 and 24. The LCM of 4 and 24 is 24 only. So 25 by 4. Here we have 4 and here 24 only is there. To make it as 24 we have to multiply it with 6 in numerator and denominator. Now 50 by 24. 25 into 6, 25 6s, 25 into 6, 6 5s 30, 6 2s 12 plus 3 is 15. So 150 by 4 6s 24, and here already we have 24 as denominator. Now compare, both the denominators are same. Now comparison is easy. 24 and 24 and 150 50. Now we can directly compare the numerators 150 50. The greatest number among those two is 150. So 150 is greater than 50. Then we say that 25 is to 4 is greater than 50 is to 24. Next one. Now see, find the missing numbers in the following equivalent ratios. Okay, in this, see these A, B, C are the equivalent ratios. We have to find the missing numbers by using those equivalent ratios. 20 is to 4 is equal to dash is to dash. So 20 is to 4 can be written as 20 by 4. Okay. Now simplest form of this is 4 ones 4 and 4 5s 20. So the simplest form of 20 by 4 is 5 by 1. That means 20 is to 4 is 5 is to 1, and in the given ratio 5 is to dash is given. So in dash we will get 1. 3 is to 1 is equal to dash is to 8. See here 3 is to 1 can be written as 3 by 1. 3 by 1 is equal to, now see dash is to 8, that means dash by 8. To get 8, with which number should we multiply? See here in denominator, if we multiply with 8, we will get the denominators as 8. Then when we multiply it with 8 in denominator, we also should be must be multiplied with 8 in numerator. 3 8s 24. Okay, so the answer is 24 is to 8. That is the equivalent ratio of this. Next 36 is to dash is equal to 9 is to 5. Now see 36 is to dash, that means 36 by something x, any unknown value is equal to 9 by 5. Now see the simplest form of this 36 by x is 9 by 5. With which number should we multiply with 9 to get 36, or else you take like this 9 by 5. equivalent fractions, the equivalent fractions of 9 by 5. If we multiply 9 by 5 with 4 by 4, then we will get 9 fours 36. Yeah, we are getting 36. 5 fours 20. So that can be written as, that means the equivalent fraction, equivalent ratio of 9:5 is 36 by 20, or 36 is to 20. Okay, so the answer is 20. Next one, a ratio in the simplest form is 7:9. This is the ratio of something is given, that is in simplest form, that is the simplest form of that ratio. If its consequent is 117, find the antecedent. So we know that given ratio is solution 7:9. So this can be written as, that means in this 7 is called antecedent and 9 is called consequent, right? 7:9 can be written as 7 by 9 is equal to A:C can be written as A by C, that means antecedent and consequent. Here the given problem is if its consequent is 117, so the given problem 7 by 9 is equal to, that means that's an equivalent fraction of 7 by 9. Consequent is given but antecedent did not given, so take the problem antecedent by 117, the consequent is 117, that implies 7. Now cross multiply both, 117 into 7 by 9 is equal to A. Here A is nothing but antecedent. Now multiply 117 into 7 by and divide by 9. 117 into 7, multiply both first, 7 sevens 49, 7 ones 7, 7 plus 4 is 11, 7 ones 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. Now we will get 819 by 9s. Now cancel, see 9 ones 9, 9 nines 81 and 9 ones 9, so it's equal to 91. What is this? This is antecedent, so antecedent is equal to 91. If its antecedent is 105, so in this same ratio solution antecedent is 105, find its consequent. Now 7:9 is equal to same antecedent is to consequent. If its antecedent is 105, find its consequent. Now this can be written as 7 by 9 is equal to A by C. From that 7 by 9 is equal to antecedent is given, that is 105 by C. Now cross multiply both, 7 into C, that implies 7 into C is equal to 9 into 105, 105 into 9. So it is equals to 7C can be written as 7 into C is equal to 105 into 9, 105 into 9, that means 7 into C, that from this 7 into C, when 7 goes to right side it will divide the 105 into 9, so 105 into 9 by 7, it is equal to 105 into 9 is 945. by 7, it is equal to, now divide 945, take the problem, 945 by 7, 7 ones 7, 9 minus 7 is 2, next down 4, 7 threes 21, next 4 minus 1 is 3, next down 5, 7 fives 35, so 35 minus 35 0, so the answer is 135, this is 135. So what is this 135? That is consequent. So consequent is equal to 135. This is the answer. This is only our assignment for today, children. Thank you.